Hi everyone, welcome to Psychic Consultant. This is Agatha. Welcome to your love reading for January 2016. I just wanted to say a quick message to all of you at the beginning to say that they are quite specific this month, the messages that are coming through. So if the story or message doesn't resonate with you for your sun sign, please do check out your moon and ascendant because they are quite specific, the messages. So if it doesn't resonate with you, do check those out. And if not, then maybe this month there isn't something for you. But I'm pretty sure that if you check out all three, then one of them is definitely going to have something there for you. Thank you so much for all your watches, likes, subscribes, comments. It means a lot. Do like, subscribe and comment as much as you would like, and I'm really glad that I'm helping you all out with these readings and I'm really enjoying them. So lots of love, and here's your reading. Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Psychic Consultants. My name is Agatha and this is your love reading for January of 2016. Happy New Year if you are watching this in January. The sun has come out in London, so there is a bit of reflection on the cards, so you can't see them very well as I lay them, but I will tell you what they are and show them to you, so don't worry about that. I'm going to lay 3 rows of cards, one representing you, one representing your love, and a middle collection of cards representing your relationship. So let's go. So representing you for love for January, we have the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands in reverse, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and the Eight of Swords. Move those over a bit. Actually, let's get them down here so you can see them slightly better. For your love, we have the Hanged Man in reverse, the Hierophant, the Two of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. And for the two of you, I will uncover these cards slightly later. Okay, so cards that you can't see very well. This first card here is the King of Pentacles, and this one here is the Hanged Man. So, got to be honest, it's looking a little bit all over the place for you this month so far. You are represented, or basically what I'm getting is that there is a very strong earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, represented by this King of Pentacles, that is causing you some problems. I mean, if they're not an earth sign, it will be somebody, it's a guy or a male energy that's very secure financially, or is a Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn that's behaving in such a way that I think is causing you some problems. And I do feel like that this is your love interest. And I can feel this kind of energy of this person, and they're not behaving very well. And I think you felt as if it was all going forward quite well, and it was all passionate, and it was all going really well with this Knight of Wands. which I can show you the right way up. So that's kind of like how it was, and now suddenly it's kind of in reverse. So it's all gone a bit upside down. It's just in this, the Knight is like this pushing forward energy and of passion. And it's quite, I've got this kind of quite lustful, quite exciting energy that just suddenly stopped from this person. And this is what you're focusing on, and this is like causing a bit of problems for you. And also because then we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, which for me in relationship readings is a really good card because it's a card of balance, of give and take, and that it's understanding that, I mean, sometimes one of you is giving and sometimes one of you is taking, but it's in balance. It's like either one of you needs something and it's there for you. But in reverse, it's like it's not there for you. There isn't give and take. You're probably feeling like you've been doing the giving, or you're doing too much giving, or you don't want to anymore. Like you're holding it back. The flow of give and take is being held back. And this is causing you a lot of anguish. And you feel really trapped by it and a little bit confused, but I don't think you're seeing the full picture. But the picture, I can kind of tell you what's going on with them, because they've suddenly had a bit of a change of heart in this kind of like Hanged Man. But it's the Hanged Man in reverse. So, and I believe it's in relation to commitment. So they've got this like commitment issue, because this Hanged Man is like the right way up, next above this Hierophant card. And the Hierophant card is the card of convention and kind of like playing by the rules and sticking to the rules. And I feel like they feel a bit constricted, because they feel like a little bit of a free spirit, and they don't want to be tied down. So they're kind of like putting the brakes on temporarily. They're temporarily putting the brakes on because of their convention, something to do with convention. So it's either that it breaks their sense of conventional things to be with you or around you, or the way that they're being. They're a little bit afraid of breaking their own knowledge and convention, or they have a fear of it. They want to be free. But I do think that they don't quite know themselves, because they've got this Two of Swords here with this blindfold. They don't know which way to go. They don't know whether they're afraid of change, or they want change, or they're afraid of not changing, or they don't really know where they're at. And consequently, you don't really know where you're at. And you're both here with these, both blindfolded, not really knowing what's going on. So that's a bit rubbish. But they do it first. You get there. This is in response to their not knowing. And it's not very nice for you, basically. You just don't know what's going on, because they don't know what's going on. And they've suddenly flipped this this energy suddenly flipped. Because I know that this Hanged Man in this Knight, because your Knight of Wands is in reverse, and this hanged Man for them is in reverse. So it's like, when it was up like that, moving forward the energy, they stopped it. And now this is what's happened. It's just stagnant. It's not going anywhere. But it's like it doesn't know whether it's going to... I do feel like, I mean, if the Hanged Man's in reverse, it means that it's kind of like the opposite of the Hanged Man as well. So it's just like they don't know. There's so much confusion going on with them, and it's giving you a lot of confusion. And I feel like it might be quite new, because there isn't really any communication, going on here. And there's nothing... It feels like it's quite a new relationship, and that it started off really well. And it may even start off quite well for you at the beginning, and then suddenly, quite quickly in January, this kind of puts the brakes on, and it all gets quite difficult for you. But the good thing about the tarot is that, we can tell this story, and then you can kind of be prepared for it, and you can stop. This is kind of like towards the end of the month, but you can stop all this kind of happening, and we'll see what comes in the middle cards here, because it just gives you a heads up and a bit of awareness. And because for them we have this Wheel of Fortune card, and it's like luck, I feel it's like luck or destiny will play out. And I think maybe they get to that point where they're like, okay, I'm just gonna let I'm gonna let destiny do its thing, and I'm not really going to make any effort. That's what I'm feeling. It's just that they give up trying to work it out because it's too much, and they kind of let destiny take its course. But this is just rubbish for you, because they do not communicate. This guy, this kind of king of, it's just like, and this is their, and you're so focused on them as well. It's like this month you don't know what you want unless this person tells you, which is just it never works. It's never going to get you what you want, and you're never going to be happy, like waiting for someone to tell you how you're going to feel. And you're letting other people rule your emotions. I really feel like they're in control. Like everything that happens to you happens because of what's going on with them. And that's the lesson for you that you've got to learn. And as soon as this card came up, it's like, this is who you're focusing on, and it's actually not you. It should be you. When there's like a strong court card that comes up in the you section, normally it represents you, but it didn't. It's that your energy is focused on this other person. Like I said, it's either Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, or someone with a lot of money, a lot of security, a lot of financial security. And they don't really need anything, and I think that's why they're a little bit all over the place and being a bit rubbish. But the lesson that I'm getting for you so far is that you have to learn to not allow other people to control the way that you feel. And this is about you deciding how the way that you feel. And you can still do this. You don't have to go down this road. I'm going to flip the middle cards to see what they have to say. Yeah, so we have the Three of Swords, the Death card, the Six of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. So yeah, for this month, there's just a lot of heartbreak for you, for this relationship. It's just not going well for either. It's not functioning effectively, is what that means. But for you, and kind of on your side, we have the Death card. So the Death card it really is a card of transformation. I mean, these aren't great cards for the relationship, which doesn't, it doesn't surprise me, but it is only for January, so don't freak out about it. But it is that for January, there's just a lot of heartbreak going on. This could be somebody from your past that's come back, and it's like this off-on thing. They do have this nostalgia towards you. But there is this Death card here, which is that a huge amount of transformation. If this is ever going to go anywhere, then there's a huge, you basically have to put to bed and like kill off, okay, I'm getting it, but you have to kill any past issues and forget them in order for this to move forward. If you don't completely lay to rest all the stuff that happened in the past, it's never going to move forward. And maybe it's just that for January, this is what's going on. I feel like if this isn't a long-term on-off kind of thing and is a new person, it's like you both have issues from your past. They probably have more issues from their past, actually. But everyone's a mirror. So, and you're just reflecting back to them. As I said, they're kind of behaving a certain way and you're reflecting it back. They have issues from their past, which you probably do too, but it could be like on a completely different level, that needs to be put to rest and die before any kind of thing can can happen. And it's just you're both struggling to find some kind of balance. But it's like the core, the basis of your relationship for January is balance. And juggling two things and learning to find balance in relationship, and neither of you are doing that. I think they have a lot of fear based around relationships in general, and that's all coming up. And you wouldn't be with someone. It's like if anyone's got a commitment issue, say they've got a commitment issue, you have a commitment issue too. It's just that it manifests in a different way. And the fact that you're kind of attracted to somebody that has a commitment issue, that means that you don't really want to call it a commitment issue, but you have a fear. You have a fear of commitment. If they have a fear of commitment, you have a fear of a commitment. And this is what it's about. And it's about, if this whole month is about you clearing your past issues and letting them all to rest. And for you, it could be that you've gone through your relationships being completely led by other people and the way that they're feeling. That's your past issue that you've got to deal with. And what I'm getting is that you stop focusing on them and start focusing on you. And taking responsibility for you, being like, okay, what's going on with me? Oh, I'm putting all my energy onto them and not onto myself, and this isn't good. Sorry if I'm talking a bit fast, I'm getting a bit carried away here with this. It's all moving quite quickly. But I will try and slow down. But yes, you what I'm getting is that this whole thing that's going on with you two this month, or not going on, because I feel as though they're kind of really gone on they're kind of putting the brakes on with this hanged man, and you're just getting obsessed actually, and feeling really rubbish and feeling really heartbroken, which they probably are too, but it's all about clearing these habits that you have in relationships that you need to deal with and move on from, and it's about finding balance and communication. Which is available, otherwise it wouldn't be here, and this isn't in reverse. So, and we do have this destiny card here, so there's no kind of like, let's pull an outcome card to see what the direction it's going in is. See whether it's just kind of what, right now, what the chances are of you like dealing with it. Yeah, so it's just, we have the Tower. So, huge amount of upheaval this month, but it doesn't need to be negative. I feel like there are lessons for you to learn, and you've got to, it's like you've been going through life in all your relationships, or maybe even it could be an ongoing relationship and it's off on and it keeps going, it's just not going very well, and you're just afraid for it to be destroyed, and you're afraid to destroy not just the relationship, but what I'm getting is that it's the way that you are in relationships that needs to change. And I'm getting that it's that you are constantly like letting yourself be led by them, and what they're doing, feeling a certain way, and then blaming them for it, and feeling completely trapped. And you've got to just destroy that. It's pointless. It's not going to get you anywhere. And they have to deal with their stuff, but their stuff is their stuff, and your stuff is your stuff. And you've got to really let it all go. Let that, destroy it. The past, and all the stuff that's gone on in the past, put it to rest. Because otherwise it's going to impact this relationship and any future relationships. So, and there isn't really I don't know what's going to go on with this relationship, but you've got to focus on you, and you've got to let go of, you've just got to destroy the way that you've been being with this person, and most probably, I think, in all your other relationships. And stop focusing on them. Cool, okay, well that was a bit intense. But good things in there, and you have the power to do it yourself. As soon as it starts, as soon as they put the brakes on, this Knight of Wands and the Hanged Man gets out, you can just be like, oh, okay, this is a cool, it's like, it's not ignore people and what they're doing. It's just know that it's just a reflection of you. So if they're behaving a certain way, you're like, okay, what am I doing to create this? How am I putting the brakes on? What issues do I have? What things do I need to look at so that I can move on and do better with this. So you don't, it doesn't necessarily, you can turn it around really quickly. And that's the great thing about the tarot. It gives you these messages and you're like, oh, you can just look at it and go, oh, I don't want that to happen. And just start taking action the other way. That's why it's so cool. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your subscribes. If you are interested in watching next month's video, do subscribe and you'll get that. I also do twin flame readings, which I've had a really strong response to and lots of people find very helpful. So do subscribe. If you like this, like it. I am available for personal private readings. Yes, so do email me at agathapsychic@gmail.com and I can get in touch with you about arranging that. Otherwise, have an incredible January. It's all about you is what I'm getting. It's all about you. So just focus on you and what you can do. Clear out the past. And lots of love. And I shall see you very soon. Take care.